bitch is dug in like an Alabama tick.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Oh. Okay. You got time to duck?
In a dark corner of the world, three men will work together to bring you a podcast like no other. This is Fanatically Correct, where the fans, the geeks, and the nerds are always correct. With your host, MSK, Yo Peace, and Omega.
But seriously, speaking of Predator, I didn't realize how much stuff Jesse the Body Ventura did. Like I only thought of Predator.
Like
I
Governor?
realize,
What are you talking about?
No,
Like,
besides in movies, like if you look at this stuff, he's in a few things.
I only thought he did Predator.
So
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can lie to you when I tell you that I personally don't know what else he's in. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know that there's more.
Off the top of my head,
Okay.
Jesse the Body. Well, you know what? Let me go from there.
Sound like
Let's
the top
go
of your
Predator.
head.
Hey, Gemini.
Yeah, it's not. No, it wasn't because when I was looking up different actors turn.
I'm looking at
That's
his
like Running Man.
IMDb.
Yeah, you know what? Arnold used them a lot. Running Man, Predator, Batman and Robin, Demolition Man.
Yeah, Arnold
Okay.
was friends with a couple of wrestlers.
Yeah. He was in
Ricochet,
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Batman
Turtles.
and Robin.
The Naked Gun.
That's right. Yeah, they get that's what
The
I'm telling
Master
you.
in Disguise, The Ringer was the last one he was in.
Yeah.
No Holds Barred.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, he was in a handful. He was in a handful of things. So, so speaking of Predator, speaking of Jesse the Body Ventura, I guess we'll talk about actors who were formerly wrestlers or wrestlers turned actor. This is Fanatically Correct. I'm your host, Omega.
MSK.
Yo, peace.
And so I guess we started with Jesse the Body Ventura. He's quite a few things. I mean, I wouldn't really call him like the best example. I think if we're gonna rate, I mean, we all know who's gonna be the big.
I think we
know
know
who's gonna be the
I
big.
think we know
We'll
who's number
We'll
one
hold off.
on
We'll
that.
hold off a little bit before we get to the
hold
big.
off. Yeah, we'll hold off.
But I mean, we'll do some quick runoffs and then we'll get detail with the ones who deserve it. So yeah, you have Jesse the Body Ventura,
right?
Predator, Running Man, a lot of action stuff.
Yeah.
So like he was a lot of stuff with Arnold, and I mean he did a good job for for the type of genre of the film that he did. Around that era, I'll actually jump into one big Andre the Giant.
Yes.
Yep. With I mean, come on, I mean, who else?
That's a great film.
Come on, that's
a great film.
You have a big guy helping someone, on their adventures from the sea, the Dread Pirates Roberts, and Princess Bride is just fantastic.
It's a perfect movie. That's a perfect movie.
It is. It really is
a perfect movie.
I love what Ryan Reynolds did when he brought back Fred Savage for that Deadpool.
For the holiday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's what's amazing about that film is that's like such a small little thing with what's the actor that played Columbo?
Peter Falk.
Peter Falk with Fred Savage, and like he's telling him the story and like the interruptions. Like that's such a wholesome, family friendly film, but the jokes are so mature that they'll fly right over the head.
They fly over their heads, yeah.
But as far as the wrestler goes, Andre the Giant, dude, freaking great.
Andre the Giant was good.
Stop that rhyming. What is it? Stop that rhyming. I mean it. Does anybody want a peanut?
Want a peanut? Yeah. Does anybody want a peanut?
And even the fight scene, like, dude, that's good stuff. But yeah,
he was hurt doing that movie, man. He was already like on his way,
On his way out,
he was pretty hurt.
He was pretty retired already at that point.
Yeah.
But and I'll give him credit too. Like, Jesse the Body Ventura was doing action. He was the first one we brought up. Makes sense. The wrestlers are action actors. You know what I mean? That's pretty much over exaggerated action, hyping up their fights and their matches. Where in that film, very toned back. You know what I mean? He played a very different character of what his character
he played
in
comic
wrestling
relief,
was.
pure comic relief. Yeah.
Pure comic relief, and wholesome. He's like the cute character of that movie. You know what I mean? Like is pretty much where he was, how he was casted for that film. And it's fantastic. And then he went off to do his. I'm trying to think the other wrestlers that might have something in common with that. He went out to his adventures at sea at the end with Indigo Montoya. You killed my father. I'm prepared to die.
I'm surprised no one has tried to make that into a series
Right?
Hey, stop.
That is true.
Yeah.
Stop. We got that episode out of the way. We don't need to talk about any of that stuff.
Wait,
right now.
I don't know what episode.
No.
I don't even know what episode you're talking about.
No. We got that episode out of the way. I don't want to hear anything about things that we ask or don't ask for. I don't want to hear it. Which quarter?
That's funny.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, so Andre the Giant. You know what? Wrestlers, the best ones are the ones from the 80s, man, because those are the ones that are like...
That they're stuck in your head. Like
Nostalgia,
you remember them from movies like...
Roddy Piper.
Roddy
Piper, yes.
I come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
The big one is They Live. I mean, he's in a... Roddy Piper actually did a few things in the 80s, but They Live, that fight scene... South Park redid that fight scene between Jimmy and Timmy. Yeah. But like where they're just like punching each other and exhausted from the punching. That's like the most memorable moment in that movie. I don't remember nothing else from They Live. But that's
but the story in They Live was great. It's awesome
fantastic
story
with the aliens. Oh no, dude, wild concept.
It's a great story.
Speaking of 81s, dude. So you know what? This is a big one. Is Macho Man Randy Savage,
right?
Because he was big in the 80s.
Spider-Man,
but that was an 80s movie. But the fact that they took an iconic 80s wrestler and he was perfect for that.
He was great for that role.
As Bone Crusher.
Bone
Crusher does. Like, dude, that was such a great scene. Which is right out of the comic books. You know what I mean? That's actually the only
he's
time
just perfect for the role. It was just perfect
as
for the
Bone
role.
Crusher and the guy. But actually, it reminds me of, because same thing. He's playing a wrestler. It's a comic relief for the film because he's beating him up and jumping off the fence and everything like that. So he's also a comic relief, and that reminds me of the one, the Big Show for Waterboy, Captain Insano.
Oh yeah.
That was a big show.
The Big Show. That's right,
dude. The Big Show, man. There's like
there's a bunch of them, man.
There's a bunch. I mean, there's two really good ones. We'll kind of just brush through some. Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, because he did the voice in the G.I. Joe animated series.
He did the voice of he's just Sergeant Slaughter.
Now, was he Sergeant Slaughter wrestling before G.I. Joe?
That's
or G.I. Joe.
That's what I don't remember. I was too little to even remember.
Same thing. I was a kid at that time, so I can't remember which came first, the chicken or the egg.
I think he was a wrestler first.
And
then they made a cartoon about it. Like they were making the G.I. Joe cartoons, and then they put his character in it.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
That does
because
make sense.
the cartoon kind of like sounds like what he was. You know what I mean? While
he was popular.
While he was popular. So that makes more sense to me. But I mean, we could be wrong.
Diamond Dallas Page has been in a bunch of stuff, small roles, but he's been same thing. You go through his IMDb, he's like, a bunch of stuff. Dude, of course, in the 80s, and Hulk Hogan had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he had
Hulk Hogan. Wait, we were big with Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was in a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
He was in a lot of things.
Because I want to end on the guys that are real actors,
right now
that actually have range. That's what I want to end on. They actually have range too. Like, I mean, there's a lot of guys that did little cameos and they're entertaining, and that was Hulk Hogan. He did that one where he was like an alien, and actually that had a few wrestlers in that movie. I'm trying to remember. Actually, Diamond Dallas Page was one of them in that one too.
What, Urban Commando or Suburban Commando?
Yeah. Suburban Commando. Yeah.
Undertaker was in that one too. Undertaker was one of the bad guys.
Yeah, I was to say there was a bunch of guys. Yeah, a bunch of wrestlers were in that one with them. I guess because those were Vince McMahon Productions.
Rocky 3. I mean, we know Hogan from Rocky 3, obviously.
Yes, that was What is it? Thunderlips.
Thunderlips. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's that is a crazy scene in Rocky 3. You guys are bigger Rocky 4 fan guys. I'm the Rocky 3 fan. That's one of the things that's crazy because you have Mr. T in there too, which I think Mr. T did a stint of WWF
wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling after that. I think right after that.
I would
like a celebrity thing, like a celebrity.
Yeah, no, not a celebrity. Like he was a wrestler for a couple months. Yeah, because I remember they did that with Zeus, which he wasn't saying a tiny list or whatever.
Yeah,
after that movie that he did with Hulk Hogan, and then they brought him in for a couple months, same thing. But he was an actor. He wasn't.
He was bad. Wrestler. No, he was a terrible wrestler. Yeah.
Yeah, no, terrible. But
that's good.
But yeah, Rocky 3, dude, that scene's crazy, man. He has to cut the gloves because that guy's like fighting him for real, man. And he's like, he's not giving a crap. He's like, all right, let's do for the little show for the kids. Like, what? He's like actually gonna beat his ass.
And then at the end, he's like, hey man, it was just a, it was just a joke
for the kids.
He's like,
just
what?
for the kids.
What?
That's, you know what? That's the best acting Hulk Hogan has done. Like, all
has
the
ever
other ones
done.
are like,
I don't know, man. Mr. Nanny
man,
is
he
way up there.
had Thunder in Paradise. Remember Thunder in Paradise, the series?
Mr. Nanny is up there.
They had Thunder in Paradise that they filmed in Universal Studios.
Which one?
Thunder in Paradise, the series.
Oh, the series.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. It was stupid.
Jeez.
And like, I think Carl Weathers was in it too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, here's a recent one. So you got a lot of cameo ones. So like Kane, Kevin Nash, they've done a lot of horror stuff. You know, they've been versions of Michael Myers. But Tyler Mane has also been a Michael Myers, but he's recent because Deadpool Wolverine, they brought him back as Sabretooth. Not for a very long period of time, but yeah, Tyler Mane as Sabretooth. But I don't think he was as big.
I mean, he was there for,
in wrestling.
You know, like
he was in wrestling for about a year or so. But
he was in wrestling for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, he was a wrestler. Yeah, he was a wrestler first. Oh, recently also, and she's currently back in wrestling heavy is Mercedes Moné, which is Sasha Banks, Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. Has she done anything else? Has she done anything else?
Nah, I think that's pretty much so far. But I mean, she was good for that.
She was a main character, one of the main characters.
Yeah, exactly. One of the Mandalorians that gets to have their helmet off. Big Show.
A lot of wrestlers, man. Kevin Nash. Remember, Kevin Nash was in Punisher.
Oh, I mean, how can we forget? I mean, besides, and we'll get into him later. You had
the movie from 2002 or 4 or something.
That's right. That's Kevin Nash. Yeah, he's the one he's fighting where he stabs him in the shoulder, and he pulls it out, and then he stabs him back. That's a pretty decent fight scene. That's not the best Punisher movie, obviously, but
obviously,
that was Now, so unfortunately, you had 2 big wrestlers that went into the Fast and Furious franchise.
We're already doing this? That's it? We've only been doing this episode for 10
We'll get
minutes.
into John Cena later. We're 10
minutes into this episode.
We'll get into John Cena. The other one is Ronda Rousey, which she started out in the UFC, then went to the WWE, and then she did that fight scene or whatever with Michelle Rodriguez. So, I mean, she's done a couple of things. But
she's actually in a couple of things. Like,
she's done a bunch of stuff, but she went to wrestling first. That's where she learned her acting. Which is, in fairness, that's the whole thing with wrestling, because of the drama, because of script and storyline and things like that. Yeah. That's what they learned, because she didn't go from UFC straight to film. She went to wrestling first and then went to film.
I think she's still in wrestling, to be honest with you.
She's still
I saw
that. She's taking like a break. I think there's like controversy with her in wrestling, but yeah, I think she's on and
off. Stone Cold. He was in a series for a while. Like
he was in the Expendables. He was like one of the
Expendables. So was Goldberg.
He wasn't Nash Bridges. What a show!
He was. I
see. He was gracious.
He was a guest. He was a guest in Nash Bridges.
Some big action shoot 'em up action. Wrestler actors.
Don't forget Goldberg.
That's Stone Cold and Goldberg. Yeah, I'm saying Stone Cold and Goldberg.
Universal Soldier. He was in Universal Soldier.
Universal Soldiers, bro.
3. I think Universal Soldier 3.
Bad
was Goldberg.
Yes.
The bad ones.
The bad one. Terrible one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Holy cow.
Like there's someone who was like in a superhero one that was
superhero one.
Triple H in Blade Trinity. There we go.
Blade Trinity.
Yeah. I knew there was a wrestler like in a superhero one. Blade Trinity, which that's another Deadpool Easter egg. They brought that
Easter egg. Yeah.
But yeah, that was the one that Ryan Reynolds, silent but deadly. Like, I just ate garlic.
We did mention that Roddy Piper was in the They Live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned that.
We brought that up. The fight scene with him and Louis Gossett Jr.
I'm all over. But
you need some coffee?
No, you know what I need? You know what I do need some cafecito. No, I'm reading the list. That's why I'm all confused, because I know we mentioned Ronda.
Yeah, we're hopping around.
There's a list.
Roddy Piper.
There is a list. You didn't see the list?
No, I didn't get this text.
What's wrong with you? That's why I'm all confused. I'm reading the damn list.
I'm all over the place, and there's a list for the other thing we just recorded. Oh my goodness.
There was a list for that?
Not really. I started it. I started that list.
Oh no, this is more like a rant.
Yeah, that was a rant. Those are notes. Notes for the rant.
Yeah, Goldberg.
What was Goldberg?
Stone Cold.
I don't remember
Triple
Goldberg.
H. Goldberg was in Expendables. A couple other things. I want to say.
I think
Tyler Mane.
Wasn't
Tyler Mane.
Yeah, Tyler Mane's
Tyler
Sabretooth. That's Sabretooth. He was also like a Michael Myers.
He was okay.
Yeah.
I do remember him.
I wanna say
he was in Halloween 2.
Yeah, Halloween, yeah. He played Michael Myers, right?
Sure. Yeah. In the Rob Zombie one.
Oh. I don't really like it.
And then I know
he was also in Troy.
I do remember him from Troy actually more.
That's right, yeah.
I do remember him from Troy.
Oh, was he the big guy at the very beginning?
Yeah. Ajax.
Yeah.
He was Ajax.
That's right.
He was Ajax.
That's the Ajax. All right.
That was
so
Ajax.
Kane,
That's funny.
Kane was in a movie.
Yeah, Kane was also one of the either I want to say either a Michael Myers or a Jason.
Well, Kane had his own because there was a time that WWE they had their own movie studio. So they had Triple H did his own movies. Really like C, not even B movies. They were like C movies. And Kane had his own horror movie, which I've never seen in my life, but apparently he had his own horror movie.
Maybe it's one of those cult movies. Like people like weird,
a cult
weird
classic.
Things. Yeah,
A
people
cult
like
classic,
weird
yeah.
stuff. Who else was in movies? Man, this list is so long.
It's a pretty long list, man.
I didn't even know there was these many wrestlers in movies, to be honest with you.
There's a lot, man.
Nathan
It's
Jones.
amazing.
Nathan Jones also. He was in Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, dude, we're forgetting. Well, but I don't want to get into. Actually, no, I'm not forgetting at all. He's the one I want to end with. Of course, because of the Scorpion King 3 Battle for Redemption. That's Batista, but
Billy Zane.
Yeah, but I think we'll end up Batista. Billy Zane.
Oh, wasn't Billy Zane in one of those?
No, that's the.
Stop it! I see what you did there.
Wait,
Stop it!
Billy Zane wasn't in one of
You
those.
stop it right now. That is not cool. Not cool.
Oh. It should have been.
I see what you did. It should have been for sure. Definitely should
But
have
yeah,
been.
I mean,
He would have been canceled, but it should have been.
we got the top two. We got like our top guys, but
All right, we're going for the top guys already.
Well, I know our top guys. Let me see. We did Andre the Giant, which of course Princess Bride and all that good stuff. Stone Cold, Goldberg, Triple H, Ronda Rousey, Roddy Piper, Nash, Kane, Tyler Mane, Hulk Hogan, Jesse Bonaventura, Randy Savage, Big Show. Okay, so there we go. So we got our bigs, and I think we'll end on the best one. So let's go. We'll actually start when actually it's very recent because he just did a movie with Awkwafina, and he's actually he's his best when he does comedy. He has right now Jackpot is out on Amazon Prime. That's with John Cena. That's the other superhero one. DC. I mean, how could we forget a DC superhero wrestler actor?
Yep.
Peacemaker.
Yep.
Dude, that is have you guys seen that series yet?
I have not. No.
Dude, that's going to be...
I heard it was great. But he was also in the Suicide Squad, man.
In the Suicide Squad, he was
The
awesome.
Suicide Squad, but they bring the character in, which he's fantastic. I always... That scene with him and Idris Elba's character when... They're clipping all the dudes in the camp.
They're like, oh.
We didn't see anybody else.
John Cena, man. John Cena, I think he's the most... for current acting wrestlers, he's the best one with comedy.
Yeah,
like just straight up comedy.
I could agree with that. With that.
Like he can't do anything else. I don't want him in a series anything.
Peacemaker has moments that have drama in it, but overall, I mean, he's like I said, Fast and Furious franchise. I mean, that's the big wrestler in that series is John Cena. He came in, but I never watched that one. But I think he's like,
is he the brother? He's the brother, right?
He's like Dom's. He's like the
Dom's
brother, half brother,
the lost brother.
He's
John,
Dom. Yeah,
Don or
he's
something.
like Dom's half brother or something like that.
God, why is those movies? See, who's asking?
There
for
is
those?
another wrestler in that, but we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
But John Cena also did comedy wise. He started out small. Oh, dude, Blockers is hilarious. Where he's like, that wouldn't even have to be like a wrestler action guy, whatever. Actually, recently that Nikki something like that. The one with
Nikki Stanicky. The movie was okay, but he's good in it.
That movie's funny. He's what's funny in that movie.
He's good. Yeah, that's what he makes the movie. Everything the other guys were like,
everything with
whatever.
him. Yeah, everything. It's an movie, but everything with him is freaking hilarious.
He's a skit guy. I feel like he should be in skits. You get me? Like, not even in movies. Like, just do a bunch of skits.
Yeah, I can see that for him. Yeah, he can.
Yeah,
he's done SNL and stuff like that. He's done. Bro, I'm sorry now. My favorite thing with him is Peacemaker.
That Jackpot.
Yeah, that's what I said. The one with Awkwafina. Yeah, Amazon Prime just came out. It's not bad. It's him being funny. It's him being funny.
Argyle.
What's the one? Oh, I haven't seen Argyle yet.
Oh,
yeah, he is in Argyle.
He is in Argyle with
he's in Argyle
with Henry Cavill. You guys haven't seen Argyle yet?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, when you guys watch that movie, you have to see the post credit, and after you see the post credit, you have to immediately text me.
Okay.
Immediately text me. Okay. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say, because something's gonna happen to you throughout the movie. You're like, this kind of feels like something, and then the post credit gonna go, yes. Like I'm telling you right now, that movie's a sleeper.
Is it gonna get me upset?
No.
Is it gonna get me upset?
No.
Is it gonna get you hyped? Because that movie flopped, by the way.
That movie flopped hard. You know why? But it's a marketing thing. I think it's a marketing thing. When you see the
post credit, you'll know why it flopped, because they didn't want to ruin the post credit. If they had marketed it the way, because when you see that movie, you don't realize that it's the type of movie that it is. They made it seem very rom-com almost, with Sam Rockwell's character and what's her name, Bryce Howard, whatever. But as you're watching the movie, like, this feels like a whole nother franchise. They marketed it different, film, like a different and if they had marketed that, they wouldn't have ruined the but when you see the post credit, you're gonna go, wait a minute, and I promise you, you're going to be very satisfied when that movie's over.
Okay.
I will say they could have casted someone other than Bryce Howard. Phenomenal director, good actress. I think there was a lot more action in that film for her at this stage.
Oh, so what? Jessica Chastain or any other?
Someone.
Any other one that looks like her?
Yeah, or just someone a little bit like I want to say specifically younger, but I don't know. Just
she's not that old.
Someone else?
No. It's not an age thing. It's a maturity thing. I feel she was too mature for the role, and that's what it is, and that's what I mean by this stage of her career, because now she's a director now, and I think it's kind of affecting her.
They should have got Anya
acting, where she feels she just feels more mature for the character.
I heard you. Stop
it. What did I say?
Anya.
You said Anya. I heard you. You stop it.
What? She would have been great. She should be in everything.
She's already in everything. She's in everything. Jeez.
Maybe she's a wrestler too. I don't know.
You're like Argo, but yeah, Cena's pretty good in Argo.
I like Cena, man.
You gotta see how Argo is, because the whole thing with Henry Cavill and all the other actors, like, there's a blend of there's a lot of pacing and a lot of, they're not in it as much as you think
you would think it would. Yeah. Cena was actually a guest on the Shannon Sharp show recently, like I think last week, and it's actually a really good episode. Like the way he speaks, like I don't know, man.
He's exactly what you guys said. He should be the comedian. Like, that's all he should do. Like, that type of role.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, even in interviews, like, he just seems like genuine, you know? Not like other wrestler turned actors.
Right.
That are always on social media.
I know what you mean. Yeah. He's also the voice in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's Rocksteady? I think he was Rocksteady in those movies.
Yes, that's right. No, he is one of them. No, Rocksteady is wait.
Isn't Sheamus in one of them? Sheamus is in one of those movies.
One of them.
I think he's Rocksteady.
Wait, wasn't Sheamus the wrestler in?
And then Seth Rogen is Bebop.
Yeah,
I think he was in the live action.
Yeah, he's Rocksteady. He's Rocksteady.
In the live action Ninja Turtles.
Sheamus, the Irish
original
guy.
Dude,
he's the mermaid in Barbie, right? The Ken.
Yes, he is the
mermaid. Yeah, he is the mermaid.
That is so funny. Die Hard. Okay, I'm not watching that.
He's funny.
Which one?
Die Hard.
Oh no, you're not watching that.
No. Yeah, The Suicide Squad. I mean, that's the best, man.
That's probably his best role.
Oh, dude, how could I forget? He's like, that's a big deal. The movie he plays himself though in Fighting with My Family. John Cena's in that movie. He plays John Cena. You know,
I've never seen that.
That's a good movie. That's a good movie about the it's about the story of that wrestler. Page something whatever. But no, that's actually a pretty good movie. Oh, Bumblebee. Actually, he was good in Bumblebee.
Oh, he was good in Bumblebee.
Yeah, he was good in Bumblebee. He was the Marine. So
probably the second best Transformer movie. Second best.
Definitely the second best.
Yeah. Blockers. What were you saying, Yopis? He's a good actor.
Like, he's not a bad actor. He's not a bad actor, but he's got to be he needs the right directors. It's what it is.
Yeah, but I don't think he's trying to be that guy that's trying to be.
No, he's not trying to go serious. But But even in the comedy, there are bad comedies that he roles that he's done really bad roles in comedy. So he's just got to have the right guy directing him.
His first big jump out was The Marine.
Oh yeah, The Marine. I remember watching The Marine.
Man,
that was bad.
What? He should come back as a new Universal Soldier. He should be a Universal Soldier.
He should be a Universal Soldier. No, he's going back to wrestling. He's doing his retirement.
Is he?
Did you hear about that? Yeah.
No, I did not hear that.
Next year, he's gonna do wrestling for one
are
more
you
year. He's retiring.
Are you breaking news here on this podcast?
No, it's not breaking news. This is news that was broken 5 weeks ago.
You figure because of the comedy. I mean, right now, what he does is that he's funny. He does a lot of vulgar comedy.
Yeah, raunchy. Yeah,
but you give him time, he'll start getting like the Disney stuff. I'll give him a nice Disney contract.
No,
yes.
No.
I feel like there has to be a wrestler that goes
like
to
Spy
the
Kids,
Disney route.
Stop it.
Yeah. Well, there was already a wrestler that did that. The whole Disney thing. Batista.
Yeah. Batista, yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna end on Batista. Yeah, we're gonna end. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I mean, there's nobody else. That's it.
I don't think there's anyone else.
All the big wrestlers, John Cena, the big
guys.
One, yeah, but the one with range as an actor, film, television, you name it, is by far Dave Batista. I mean, forget about it.
By a lot.
Not even by a little bit. But I mean, like I said, like he got something small, like he did the Scorpion King Battle 3, whatever that was, and so like he wasn't getting his kick. What was the first thing that blew? It had to be what you call it? This one with Harrison Ford and Gosling. Blade Runner.
Yes, that's what blew him. I mean, what blew him up was Guardians of the Galaxy, but as a deep actor,
no. But I'm saying, but that's. I mean, he got Guardians of the Galaxy range. Because he did that. You know what I mean? Because you know that's at least that's what I feel. Because
his scene was like this. It was like maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes of screen time. The whole movie, 10 minutes.
But it showed the range.
But he's very good.
That the guy can act.
He could act.
He's a big guy. But yeah, since then,
I mean, we know he could do the action stuff.
Yeah, man. Hey,
because he was in the James Bond.
Bangers, man.
He was in the James Bond movie, and that scene in that movie was pretty dope. The train scene,
it was, that was a good scene.
He does nothing but bangers since Guardians of the Galaxy, especially.
And he really he really is the funniest guy in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dude, Drax is the best. No, and then it's the same thing. There's seriousness as well. You know what I mean? Like he's the comedic, character in a lot of the ways in comic relief. But when you do the math too, it's like he's the tortured soul. I mean, his wife and daughter were murdered, by Thanos and what was his name? The villain from the first one. That's on his planet, Ronan. Ronan the Conqueror, whatever. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy killed it. Blade Runner, obviously. Oh wait, Blade Runner came later.
Blade Runner came after Guardians of the Galaxy.
After Spectre, after...
Yeah, Blade Runner was like his fourth movie, big movie.
Oh, Hotel Artemis is not bad. I mean, that's a standard action movie, but, Drax is Infinity War Endgame.
He did
was in that Riddick movie.
Yes.
Was he? Really?
He was in that Riddick movie. I do remember him from that movie. Yes.
Which one?
The one just Riddick. The one that he just did at the end, which wasn't bad. That movie wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad, no. I don't remember too much of it, but it wasn't bad. Yeah, listen, by the way, the Riddick franchise itself is not a bad franchise.
It's not.
No,
all three of those movies are pretty good.
Yeah,
Pitch Black is fantastic.
They're different.
Pitch Black is. I personally like the first and the third. You know what I mean? The Chronicles of Riddick is not terrible.
Well, it opens up. It opens up the world.
I love Chronicles of Riddick so much.
It is.
It's not bad,
good.
but I actually like so Riddick better. Yeah, I like Pitch Black, then Riddick, and then for me, then it's Chronicles of Riddick. But My Spy, because he's also done the cute with the kid.
He's done, yeah. He did one with Camille Nanjiani. A comedy one. He was like a taxi driver or something.
Oh yeah, Stuber,
yeah. I think that flopped. That probably flopped.
Yeah, that one flopped. Oh, dude, he's a great villain in Dune and Dune 2.
Yeah, Dune. Oh, dude, that's
good.
Showing his range. That's what showing his range there is. Because he's really good in those.
Yeah, because that's not like an action villain. That's like a dramatic type villain.
That's a dramatic villain more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I will tell you also, and you guys aren't the biggest fans of M. Night, but Cabin in the Woods actually pretty good.
Oh,
and
I heard that was good too.
Him in it is wild. Like it's a very, very dark, dramatic character that he plays. I'm telling you, Batista got the range, man.
I think he's probably the best wrestler turned actor.
Yeah.
Did you say Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on Peacock.
No, sorry, Knock at the Cabin.
Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah,
okay, I was like,
Cabin in the Woods was with Thor.
Yeah, that's another one.
It's with Thor, right? Yeah.
No, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Did you guys finally watch that?
What, Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, I put that on the list for you guys to watch. You haven't watched it yet.
I'm gonna say no because I don't remember
that
Cabin
movie
in the Woods.
Have you seen that one, MSK? Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, a long time when it first came out.
Okay, so you know the twist of that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me. It's specifically your wife, Yo Piece, is gonna really love the twist in that movie.
You don't watch it.
Now, can my kids watch this movie?
Yeah.
Well,
your older one.
Train to Busan. Yes.
Your older one.
I'm gonna say yes. I would have said no 8 movies ago, but after receiving the list that you have exposed your 11-year-old to, yes.
Wait a minute! Don't put me out there.
Train to Busan isn't that bad. Train to Busan isn't that bad.
For that movie to work, because that was what I explained to your wife. For that movie to work, you have to be a horror film fan because you have to appreciate all genres of horror for a specific reason. Right. And that so now he is appropriately ready to see that movie now.
He's seen them all.
Because you did like The Ring or one of those already, right? The Ring or The Grudge.
I did The Ring.
Those, right?
Yes, I did The Ring. We got to show him The Grudge, but yeah, he's seen The Ring.
Yeah. Well, The Ring's good enough. You just want at least one of each genre. You want a slasher. You want a zombie. Got it. You want one of the Japanese ones. You want one of the Insidious, like
so off topic,
doll thing, whatever. Yeah,
he saw.
Off topic.
He also definitely off topic, but he did see Elm Street today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did he think about that?
Yeah. He's okay with it.
Yeah. Is he sleeping right now, or is he awake?
He's sleeping. He's sleeping.
Oh, so you think
he's sleeping? Yeah.
You know what's funny? What's not on here for Batista is he has a movie coming out soon, and it's not on here.
Okay, so is IMDb hiding movies because of Skarsgård? Is that what happened?
So it's what's doing that now. It's called something. So in the trailer, the premise is he's a hitman. So it's an action comedy. I guess he wants to make some money. But I just saw the trailer recently for when I went to see The Crow. Oh god. Anyways, so I'm trying to remember
this yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the name of this movie, but it's not on here.
Is it My Spy, The Eternal City?
No, it's Kill or something like that, or Kill Code, or it's not on here.
Oh, you guys didn't talk about Army of the Dead, the Zack Snyder.
Why? Listen, we skipped that on purpose.
But you guys like that.
We skipped.
But you liked it.
Who likes that movie?
You guys liked. You guys liked. I haven't even seen it.
Who's you?
Who
is you?
Who's what? Why is you? Why is
you? Listen, no one likes that movie.
So I gotta find the name of this movie. But
Killer's Game? Is it Killer's Game?
Killer's Game. Yeah, and actually it's on
Glass Onion, guys. Glass Onion.
That's right.
Glass Onion.
Dude, he was in Glass Onion.
Crazy.
He's awesome in Glass Onion.
He is good in Glass Onion. He's actually really good in that movie.
Yeah.
He's good. He's fantastic.
He's by far the best wrestler turned actor.
Easily, and the biggest, Yeah,
the biggest.
For
he
sure.
is the biggest.
The most known. I mean, forget about it.
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about that other one though?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Later when we're closing.
Yeah.
There's one more.
Yeah, in that Kill game, the what's her name from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Anya.
No, the one with the tentacles. The one with the tentacles. What's the character with the tentacles?
Her sister.
This guy's sister. Yes.
No,
Mantis? Is Mantis?
Mantis is that actress, which was just in that Mission Impossible movie, the most recent one.
Yeah.
She's the villain in that one. But the premise...
Yeah, she's good.
She's awesome. The premise of it is that he's a hitman that gets is diagnosed with something terminal.
Yeah,
so then he puts a hit on himself, but then the doctor calls him back.
No, it's okay. You're good.
That's
he's okay.
Funny.
He's good.
Yeah. That sounds funny.
It's actually a good training.
They're like, they don't want to cancel the contract. They want to kill him. So now he's fighting for his life.
That sounds funny,
after he put
dude.
a contract out for himself.
That sounds like
it's pretty good.
That actually sounds like a John Cena movie, but now Batista's gonna make it better.
Yeah, but there's no other better wrestler turned actor that they could get for that role. So, but
no, not at all.
No, dude, but man, Dave Batista's awesome, dude. And John Cena, I'm telling you right now, like I can't wait for Peacemaker season 2. I'm really looking forward to that. There's no when it comes to Marvel, it's Dave Batista, and when it comes to DC, hands down, John Cena.
No
one else.
No, I don't think there's anyone else.
No.
I think we're about to. Yeah, I think we should wrap this one up.
Yeah,
I think
we can do a short one. We can do a short one.
It's gonna be a short episode. It's gonna be a short. There is one more wrestler.
So we're not gonna talk about.
Is it Fast and Furious?
Yeah, he's in Fast and Furious. But a little background on this. This guy's changing. Like he's changed already the wrestling landscape. He changed the wrestling landscape. All right. First of all, his whole family, like decades, has been part of wrestling. Okay. It's like a Samoan dynasty.
Superfight Jimmy Snuka?
Okay, he's the top. He's one of the top wrestlers of all time. I'm not even lying. He brought back wrestling from the dead, and it's Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. Roman Reigns single-handedly brought back wrestling. He was in one of the Fast. I think he's in Fast and the Furious. I think it was in the Fast and the Furious movie. I think it's called Shaw.
Oh my!
I think it was called Shaw.
I can't believe you did that.
That's right.
No, it's true.
Funny.
No,
it's true.
He did. He saved wrestling.
He saved it.
But he's just starting acting, so I think he's doing another movie now.
Yeah. It's not in his IMDb, I tell you that.
It is.
The new movie.
It is. A new movie, yeah. He's gonna be in it somewhere. I don't know.
Listen, just say it. Say
but
it.
you know what does he do? But do you think he's a good actor? It doesn't matter what you think. It's Dave Batista, hands down.
That's a pretty good line. Hey,
that was great.
That was pretty good.
Nowhere.
That came out of nowhere.
Batista, hands down. Batista, John Cena, all the way. That's it. That's what I end on. And I know, I'm always gonna have a special place in my heart for Andre the Giant.
You just straight up brought this episode like from rock bottom all the way up with that line.
Look,
all the way to the top.
Look, The Rock. It's just Dwayne Johnson is just that guy in Hollywood that does.
What are you talking about?
Everything. Listen.
What?
So that concludes this episode of Fanatically Correct.
Yep.
And I'll tell you right now, right now because it just came out.
Nobody is talking so bad.
Jackpot.
Nobody's saying he's good. Nobody's saying he's bad.
Muting Yo Peace now.
So that should be your necessity, or season 1 of Peacemaker before the next season will be the next thing you can do is season 1 of Peacemaker. So this has been Fanatically Correct. I'm your host Omega saying peace.
MSK. Unmute yourself, please.
Unmuting Yo Peace now.
Why you mute me? Don't mute me.
The cafecito that I'm cooking.
And there you have it, folks. This has been Fanatically Correct. Until next time, you crazy kids. Signing off.
Actually, I was gonna segue, but I didn't want to make this a 3-hour episode.
You should have. I don't know why you didn't segue.
Because you were talking about Predator. We were talking about Predator. I'm like, speaking of Predator, you know who's
that
in
would have
that?
been awesome.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yeah, Jesse Ventura.
That would have been awesome. You should have done it.
That would have been a good segue.
Speaking of Predator, and then the music starts in the background into another segment. or like it comes in like the rock, like a wrestler walking into the ring.
Yeah.
Bro, Yo Peace shitted it
That'll
right
be messed up. I use his music.
Yo Peace really shitted it right out the gate.